Post office. Never did interview. Oh, there we go. Oh, speaking of garbage, recycle. That's perfect. Recycling, the environment. Isn't that great? The environment, and then we're talking about the environment. There's something we're going to deposit. How you doing?
Good. Good, Charles.
Hey, talking to you, environment, recycle, and all good things. And your name is?
Mark Darcy.
And you are?
Resident of Fredericton.
Besides being a troublemaker, or like me, but you are an outspoken citizen against your gas concern. How long have you been involved in this?
More than 2 years now.
2 years.
And certainly, primarily as a parent, extremely concerned about the future climate my daughter is going to be living in, and we only have a few years to turn things around.
So now we're heading for shale gas. Hey, Jacques, you want a good story? Follow me. Jacques Portois, CBC. So what we're doing is we are concerned about what's going on with shale gas in Kent County. They're going to start testing this week, or they're starting right now. And you're concerned about it?
Yes.
And you're going to send a letter. You got some...
I have 5 letters here.
5 letters?
And I'm going to be sending them by registered mail to the recipients. And it's in response to the threats that were received by Southwestern Energy, by SWN Resources Canada. They claim that they received serious threats last Tuesday, and this is what led them to cancel their scheduled meeting with 4 mayors and council members with 2 hours notice.
What kind of threats, you know?
Well, what I'm asking for in this letter is what exactly was the information that they received? How was it received? By email? How was it worded? And has this information been reported to the police? And so if these are serious enough threats that they're making repeated public statements to the media all last week, then they should be made available to the appropriate authorities.
Yeah, they could just use that as, well, there wasn't really a threat, but sort of like an excuse to go after protesters and question them if they're the one that made the threat, but really, maybe there was no threats.
Yeah, and I was at the peaceful gathering of the community outside St. Louis de Kent last Tuesday night, and there had to have been at least 350 people, Charles. Babies, toddlers, young people, seniors. We had Francophones, Anglophones, First Nations, all together. It's the community. We're all there. Peaceful gathering. There were no threats to public safety whatsoever. And yet, with 2 hours notice, SWN Resources were the ones that requested this meeting. And with only 2 hours notice, they cancel it. They basically stand up for municipalities.
I asked the Premier this a couple months ago. I asked Craig Leonard this. I'm going to ask you. What do you think is going to happen this summer in Kent County?
Well, we're seeing across North America a peaceful uprising. People like myself, desperately concerned about shale gas exploration, about climate change, and we're going to stop this here in New Brunswick, plain and simple, with peaceful civil disobedience.
You expect trouble? You expect trouble? You expect arrest? You expect the RCMP?
I don't know how the government is going to react. I don't know how the government is going to react in the United States or across Canada. The World Bank, the International Energy Agency, PricewaterhouseCoopers, and several other large authoritative organizations have all said business as usual is not an option any longer. We have to keep these unconventional fuels like shale gas and the bulk of the tar sands in the ground, or else we basically commit our children to catastrophic climate change.
It could take another half hour, but anyway, but that's okay.
So there's a lot on the table here.
Yeah.
And as parents, as First Nations, as Anglophones, as Francophones here in New Brunswick, the community is coming together, and we're going to tell SWN Resources they're not welcome.
Exactly. Now.
And they shouldn't go around with real allegations,
Yeah.
and these should be substantiated. And if you and I had made a serious threat like this, the first thing we would do is go to the police.
Oh, yes.
Right?
Yep.
And so the media,
Yeah.
the Minister of Public Safety, the Commander-in-Chief of the RCMP should be demanding information be provided to
And-
the authorities.
And you'll get it. So tell me, when you put them in there, tell me where every letter is going to.
Okay. Well, I'll be going into
Oh, you don't have a stamp
the
yet? Oh,
registered.
okay.
They have to go registered.
Okay, go
So
ahead.
this is Roger Brown. He's a new commanding officer at
Okay.
the J Division headquarters.
Got it?
This is Stephen Mueller. He's the president CEO of Southwestern Energy.
Got it.
The headquarters in Houston, Texas. The Honorable Robert Travers, Minister of Public Safety
Yes.
here. Sergeant Mike Landry. He's with the Southeast District, Rishabakto Detachment,
Okay.
RCMP. And Nikki Atkinson, the exploration
Oh,
manager
her, yeah.
of Stream
Scottish. She's
Resources.
Scottish or English? Never mind. Okay. So all these are going, and then we'll get a part 2 from you and see if they reply to your
Yes.
letter, to your concern.
All right.
Thank you. Good luck.